I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Yun, welcome back sa Teacher Mark Reacts. Ang pag-uusapan natin, ito, no? Away na naman ng Senado at ng House of Representatives. Ewan ko ba kung... Ay, well, maganda yung talakayan nila kanina actually. Marami akong napulot doon sa pagtalakay nila regarding the economic provisions na gusto nilang mabago. Okay? Although iba-iba yung stand nila, 'di ba? Nakakatindig balahibo rin na marinig mo yung mga opinion ng mga mga OG. Davide, Warzone. Warzone na tayo. Yeah, well anyway, no, bago ang lahat, gusto ko munang batiin si Sinen, Due Process, Patrick with CKD, Stone Trooper, Maylene, Racket, Corazon ko, Addictus Rex, Christina, GM Yaplim Hoko, Cesar Gabriel, Adorable Chabs, ayan. Gail, Jeanette, Sigfried, Mariana Nale, Joseph Magalyon, ayan. Maylene, Betchay, Capsuza, Cloud Gaming, Maylene, Jane, Philbert Abenohar, Punks Not Dead, Amanda, Monyin Garcia, Sabaw 30, Enbray, MGN Vision, Sol Goodman, WD40, and Jeffrey Cruzat. So umpisahan muna natin dito. Kasi dito nag-umpisa sa Senado, sa Kongreso, yung issue. Okay? Well, sabi nila ceasefire na, wala nang muna regarding sa PIPI na yan. But, eto.
Please proceed, sir.
Esteemed Speaker, respected members of the House, and valued citizens of our nation, today, as the leader of the National Unity Party, I address this august body to vote.
Shoutout in a sense, national, so, partido?
Voice our steadfast support for the resolution that stands as a bulwark against the recent actions of the Senate against its co-equal legislative chamber in our country.
So inang sinasabi dito, ang Senado binubuli, no? Binubulwark nila yung Kongreso, which is hindi pwede because they are co-equal, sabi dito. Okay?
This resolution symbolizes our unwavering commitment to uphold the sanctity and autonomy of the House of Representatives. The heart of this resolution lies in the core principles of our core democratic governance as enshrined in Article 17 of our Constitution.
Hello, Ina Batalya?
In its pursuit of national development, in keeping with the vision of President Marcos Jr., this House, under the leadership of Speaker Martin Romualdez,
diba? Yes. This House, under the leadership of Mr. or Congressman, House Speaker Martin Romualdez,
has responsibly embarked on an initiative to rid our Constitution of its anachronistic economic provisions that have barred the inflows of foreign direct investments commensurate with our status as one of Asia's fastest growing economies pre and post-pandemic.
Well, kung napanood niyo yung sa Senado, no? Maganda yung mga points nila. Okay? There is a point as well doon na nakalimutan ko yung pangalan pero may ano siya may presentation siya. Okay? Sinabi niya doon na right now, yung investor sa atin, it is higher than what we have before. But we are still here. So regardless kung magkaroon man, sabi niya, magkaroon man tayo ng pagbabago, 100% ownership sa mga business, it will be the same. Kasi right now, as na nga ng ano natin ngayon compared to the other, yung mga other years na meron tayo, but andito pa rin tayo. And maybe, there are other problems that is causing yung paghihirap ng Pilipinas. One good example is kuryente. Parang labanan ng Section 9 at Section 10, walang patutunguhan. Samuel David, Ron Kim, ano kayang iniisip sa Rappi kapag may guest na kapangalan ng mga inabandon niya? Ayun lang. Africa resource person ni Risa. Yeah. Ay, yun yung ano, yung nag-ano pala. Well, maganda naman yung ano, maganda yung presentation niya. 'Di ba? Kasi it is well presented. Okay? Kaysa dun sa sino ba yun yung ano, yung nagkwento ng buhay niyang OFW. What's the point? It's irrelevant. Ang punto niya lang, he wants to create or he's urging the Senate, no, na magkaroon ng legislation para dumami yung trabaho sa Pilipinas at wala nang maging OFW. Yun lang yung pinupunto niya pero pininto pa niya yung buhay niya. Ewan ko.
The passage of resolution of
Mas maganda kanina sa Senate kasi walang bida-bida pero nandun siya. Hindi siya sumama. Okay? Nandoon siya sa Senado kasi nung ano na, nung session na, I saw him. But never doon sa hearing. Di ba, lupit. Saan nagtago yun?
both houses, number 6, is a crucial step towards this endeavor, reflecting our collective resolve to steer our nation towards a more vibrant and prosperous future. As this happened, our country witnessed the initiative by people's organizations and
Sabi dito, pero worker lang tayo. Hindi natin pag-aari ang sariling bayan. Mag-OFW pa rin ako, same lang. Diba? Mas civil ang approach sa Senate. Yeah.
and civic groups endeavoring to gather public support for constitutional amendments. Regrettably, Mr. Speaker,
Ito ha.
organizations and civic country witnessed the initiative by steer our nation towards a more vibrant and prosperous future.
Okay.
As this happened, our country witnessed the initiative by people's organizations and civic groups endeavoring to gather public support for constitutional amendments.
Okay.
Regrettably, Mr. Speaker, though this commendable initiative from the grassroots has been clouded by severe allegations from certain senators,
Okay. So, parang sinasabi niya rito, kung ano man yung pinakita ng mga senador, those are all allegations. Pero may proof. May resibo. Diba? Madaling sabihin na it is just but allegation. Para mo nang sinabing, yung mga picture na pinakita are all fabricated. Well, in fact, the person na nandoon admitted na kasama si Tambi. Ano yun?
casting aspersions on the integrity of this House and its team members who have surprisingly and unfortunately become the subject of a Senate inquiry.
Okay, so nagkaroon sila ng Senate inquiry tapos lumabas nga doon na there is a connection between the people, pirma. Okay? And some certain congressman. Ang sasabihin mo, malicious yan. Yung inquiry na yan. But then again, di ba? You have, okay, may karapatan sila para humindi doon sa inquiry. But they did. Okay? And everything unraveled right before our eyes. So, ngayon, na-unravel yung lahat, masama ang Senate. Ewan ko. So, Teacher Mark, against ka sa economic provisions? Well, depende pa rin dun sa sa nilalaman ng economic provisions sa gusto nila eh. Although, pwede naman siguro on other parts, no? Na bigyan ng economic provisions. For example, yung marketing, mga ganon. Okay lang, walang problema doon. Wag lang natin siguro ibibigay yung sa media. Okay? Isa yan. Pinaka-importante yan yung media natin. Okay? Kasi parang inaano nila na parang may nagsabi doon na it is a core natin eh. Core, one of the core of our culture yung media natin. Okay? Ngayon, education. Okay? Pangit din na 100% ownership sa education kasi paano kapag ayun nga foreigner yung nakahawak, although maganda pero wala na tayong masyadong say doon sa education, di ba?
These public hearings, Mr. Speaker, contravene interparliamentary courtesy and reek of undue interference by members of one chamber in the official acts of legislators belonging to the other.
So, parang hindi ko alam kung did I understand that correctly. So, inaamin nyo that those are your acts. Sabi mo kanina, puro accusations. Diba? You just said earlier that those are accusations. Tapos ngayon, sabi mo, pinakikialaman nyo yung acts ng Kongreso, ng House of Representatives. So, hindi ko Madani Marconi, may Harvard na sa Pinas, di ba? Philippine Harvard University and MIT coming up. Ayaw nyo ba? Ang tanong, kaya ba natin? Kaya ba ng kawadang bayan? Di ba? Simpleng pag-aaral nga lang sa isang hindi na kilalang kolehiyo, napakamahal na. Harvard ba at MIT, di ba? Kung kung yan sakop ng libreng tuition ng gobyerno, di ba? Why not? We still have public education, right? If public schools be privatized, I will have a problem with that, sabi rito. No need na talaga economic provisions gaya nung unang stand sa Senado, di ba? Scholar teach niya, di ba? Kung ikaw magiging scholar sa Harvard, Philippine Harvard University at MIT, Philippines, pwede. Ay, nako. But I would like international schools to enter the playing field. Actually, dito sa Thailand, it's the market is open for international schools. Okay? And yun nga lang, ang pangit kasi the rates, the salary rates, are different. Okay? For Asians, kapag ikaw you belong to a English speaking country dito sa Asia, medyo mataas-taas yung sahod mo compared to Thai teachers, no? But if you're a foreigner that is white in nature or black, and then you have this British accent that you can use, then that would be better for you. Then that is like double the amount of salary that you'll have. Diba? Ganun kalupit. So imagine, sa Pilipinas, kaya ba natin yung ganun? Kasi if we'll put up international schools and we would like to have international teachers teaching our students about English, math, and science, can we compensate them the way they wanted? Or not the way they wanted, but just compensation for their work. Diba?
In a bicameral setup, such as what we have in the Philippine Congress, respect, civility, and decorum among members of both chambers forbid legislators belonging to one body to be investigating those of the other. And more so, when there is
Wait. Sabagay, naging nga rin naman, parte ng investigation. Kasi ang pinupunta nila dito, are you in connivance or are the congressmans, no, helping you out with this PI? Because the clause doon sa paper is sketchy already because you want to be a unicameral and people doesn't want that, especially the senators. So that's why they're conducting inquiry kung who are the people behind it. And they have the photo to prove the connection. So, kulang pa rin yun? Or minasama nyo yung inquiry nila? Isa yun nga yung katotohanan. Ito yung nandun sa ebidensya. So masama na yung mga senator to put out the evidence out there. To know, doon mismo sa taong involved, kung kasama ba si Tambi? Diba?
is actually nothing to investigate about such peers. There is no room for
Paano Teach Filipino can do bilingual? Mas mataas offer sa ganun. Actually, still, we're in the middle, no? We Filipinos here in Thailand are in the middle because, syempre, white are more, although, eto kasi, not all people can teach. Not all, even they are white and they have the natural accent or natural vocabulary. They can native English nga, 'di ba? Speaker. Not everyone can teach. Yeah, you're a native speaker, you can speak the language, but can you teach it? Doon lang nagkakatalo. Diba?
such a breach in the spirit of bicameralism as members of the Senate and the House are co-equals in our national legislature.
How convenient it is na noong panahon na gusto niyong mawala, no? Itong mga, hindi ko naman inaanong lahat ng congressman and congresswoman natin. Noong panahon, gusto niyong mawala yung bicameralism. Gusto niyong maging unicameral. Okay? Tapos ngayon, nung nakakanti kayo, sabi nyo, labag yan sa bicameralism. Ano ba talaga gusto nyo? Would you want a unicameral form or a bicameral form? Diba? Parang nakakanti sila. Ika, bicameral tayo ah. Sasabi ng Senado sa inyo, yeah, bicameral tayo. You got the point.
Co-equals, Mr. Speaker. The NUP, while championing transparency and the ethos of accountability, believe that the approach adopted by senators exceeds the bounds of constructive scrutiny and ventures into the realm of undue disparagement. Such actions not only compromise the decorum
Parang ampalayagang lang, di ba? Mga wordings siya pang ampalaya. Ay, nako.
expected between co-equal branches of government, but also impinge upon the honor and autonomy of this House. In these testing times, Mr. Speaker, Speaker
Okay.
Ferdinand Martin Romualdez has chosen wisely to remain above the fray, exemplifying astute leadership and navigating the turbulent political waters with grace and an unwavering
For some certain reason, no, talagang they KA, no? KA si House Speaker. Like hakot bangko ganun, parang hindi lang bangko, isa lasit marami sila eh. Di ba?
commitment to uphold the principles of mutual respect and independence between the two legislative chambers of our Congress.
Ito nga yung problema dyan, okay? You're saying na, oh, dapat may mutual respect tayo. Dapat igalang mo yung chamber namin, igagalang din namin yung chamber ninyo, okay? Ang problema kasi, you started the PI. No? Not started, but some of you guys are behind PI, which no, is urging to assign campaign or signature campaign para maalis na yung bicameralism, to become a unicameral. That is the point here. It's not about kung kami tinitira nyo, dapat di nyo kami tinitira kasi wala kayong karapatan. No. I think they have the right to check kasi it is their organization na gusto nyong mawala. Gusto nyong mabura. Diba? So for me, I think they have the right to know. Hindi yung, oh, ceasefire muna tayo. Tama na muna. And then, wag na nating pag-usapan. Ano yan? Parang pisipiskal? Wag na nating pag-usapan. Which is hindi pwede. They need to know that they want their questions to be answered. Kapag ganun, parang binusahan mo na lang yung Senado natin to check. Diba? For example, sige, baliktarin natin. Kayo yung mga nasa Senado and then sila yung nandyan sa Kongreso at mas marami sila. Would you do the same thing? Diba? If there is political revisions, I want with Senate, it should be fixed 24 members body but delegated per population sample. The Senate becomes a dumping hole of populists. So stagnant, sabi rito.
United under the credo of one house, one voice, we stand in solidarity with our Speaker, repudiating baseless allegations and safeguarding the dignity and sovereignty of this institution.
Masyado silang nasaktan dun sa sa mga proof. Dun sa mga resibo na binigay ni Manang Aimee, no? Ewan ko, ba't ganun? It hurts. may natapakan na ugat doon sa nangyari sa Senado, promise. Kasi hindi naman magre-react tong mga to. Long before, they're so quiet when it comes to the PI. Okay, napakatahimik nila. Kahit na nung Senado, sinabi sa kanila, sino ba yung nag-ano dito? Sino ba yung nasa likod? Sabihin nyo na kasi. No one ever said na, nandito kami yung nasa likod niyan. Walang ganun. But right now, okay, they're very vocal about it. Just because may naapakang ugat. Sabi ni type dito, lip service as usual yung mga yan. Under tamba, pati sa atin, lip service. Diba? Napaka halik sa puwet. Ay, sorry pero itong speech niya, parang yun yung naano ko na nagre-reject sa akin. Diba? Ang sabi pa nung House Speaker nyo, hindi totoo yan. Baseless yan. Diba? Patunayan nyo. Napatunayan. Diba? Paano yun?
With this resolution, the National Unity Party affirms and reaffirm its alliance with Speaker Martin Romualdez and the legislative agenda of the President in his vision for a peaceful and prosperous nation. We vehemently object to the Senate's contentious methods which undermine.
Sabi dito, Philbert, Teach, just simple. Pag kumain ng sili, maanghang.
Not only the cooperative ethos essential for effective governance, but also erode the trust of our citizenry in the Congress in particular, and for our democratic processes in general. We advocate for a restoration of dignified discourse.
Ano siya part siya ng isang party, unity something.
And a recommitment to the principles of interchamber respect and courtesy, and the continuous pursuit of a close and harmonious working relationship.
Sabi dito, Mylene, ayan, bycam. No demotion as well. If one become congressman, no returning to governor in such to minimize dynasty. Actually, I agree with that, no? Kaya nga sabi ni Christian Monsod. Yan, naalala ko yung pangalan niya. I was shocked. Sino ba tong Christian Monsod? Kapangalan niya si Winnie Monsod. And then I checked, no? Asawa pala ni Winnie. Yeah, we can siguro yun yung pwede nilang isulong, di ba? Three people, no? Pagdating sa paghawak ng office, and then pwede rin yun. Bawal nang bumaba. Kasi nagiging loophole kasi yun yung pwede kang bumaba ng pwesto, tapos magpapahinga ka lang, and then aakyat ka uli. Diba? Hanggang mapuntahan mo lahat. Malibot mo lahat ng pwesto. Which will take forever. Diba?
Between the Senate and the House for the greatest good of our people. The National Unity Party
National Unity Party, NUP.
wholeheartedly endorses this resolution, and we pledge to defend the independence and integrity of this House as we remain committed to the relentless quest for our nation's sustainable progress and prosperity. Maraming salamat po.
So ayan. Ang dami nila dito eh. All of them, no? Reiterated their support to their House Speaker. Well, as expected naman yun eh. Because the House Speaker is their CEO nga, di ba? Sabi ni Sabi nung naimbita sa Senado, si Oñate. Di ba? CEO ng Kongreso. Dito naman, pinapakita nila yung allegiance pa rin nila. Even though that happened, okay, napakita sa tao na, uy, Si Tambi nasa likod. Diba? So, sila naman, sige, ano pa rin kami rito? Support pa rin kami sa'yo. Okay. Ngayon naman, punta tayo sa Senado.
The chairperson of the Committee on National Defense and on Labor, Senator Jingo Estrada is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Majority Leader. First of all, I just received a news feed with regard to a resolution passed by the House of Representatives just a while ago. And the title reads as follows. A resolution expressing unwavering solidarity and support to the leadership of the Honorable Speaker Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez and upholding the integrity and honor of the House of Representatives in the face of intense assault from the Senate in violation of the principle of interparliamentary courtesy and undue interference in the performance of its legislative and constituent functions. Mr. President,
Okay.
if a leader is embattled or beleaguered in the case of the House of Representatives, it is but normal.
Teacher, they cannot manipulate. Yeah, I agree. Diba? They cannot manipulate nor monopolize it. Diba? Pero sana the people, no, will have safeguards to it. Because right now, that's what's happening. Diba? Mag-uumpisa yan sa minsan, mayor, tapos, kapag natapos mo na yung termino mo, bababa ka ng vice mayor, yung asawa mo naman magiging mayor. Tapos pagkatapos ng asawa mo, ikaw uli magme-mayor. Tapos congressman. Diba? Ganun yung ginagawa nila eh. Like, sana talaga hindi na pwedeng bumaba eh.
For the members of the House to express their unwavering support. And if our Senate President here in the Senate is also beleaguered and embattled, we, the members of the Senate, will also express
Ginawang mana. Yeah. Mamanahin pa yan ng mga anak, di ba? Tapos pag naubos na yung mga anak, kamag-anak na, ganun talaga.
our full support to the leadership of our Senate President. That's normal. But what I cannot understand is the phrase intense assault coming from the Senate. I've been a defender of this institution for more than a decade, and I love this institution. But what
Okay.
I cannot accept is that the title of the resolution is there, intense assault. May you please enlighten me with the definition of intense assault, Mr. President? Because as far as I know, as far as I can remember, if my memory serves me right, there was no direct assault coming from the Senate and
Parang, intense na yun. That's what Jingo is telling eh. Intense na yun. Like, di pa kami nag-uumpisa ah. Diba? These congressmen are not only feeling entitled but also feeling untouchable. Na-elect lang naman mga yan sa district nila while the Senate na-elect sa buong Pilipinas. Grabeng playing victim. Parang ano nga dito eh, parang hindi pa kami nag-umpisa eh. Ganyan sa amin, Teach. Tas yung ibang politiko nag-uusap-usap kung sino sino muna sa posisyon na ganito next term siya tatakbo, ganon. Ako na lang magsipag alisin na lang posisyon sa gobyerno. That happened before sa I think Dagupan. Yan. Dagupan and then sa Pangasinan, no. Yung minana yung pwesto. Minana yung pagiging governor, no. Tapos yung sa Dagupan naman napag-usapan na. Ako muna, next ka na lang, ganun.
towards any member of the House of Representatives. Maybe the minority floor leader can enlighten me with the definition of intense assault. And Just a minute.
Sabi kasi WD-40. Sabi kasi ni Senator Amy, PI nila. May ambiguity. It's just a matter of semantics, guys. Limen Fernandez, di ba? Ba't alam mo kung nahamaro? Taga ano ka ba? Taga doon ka ba? Di ba napag-usapan yan? I think nung last na bago ako umalis ng Pilipinas. No? Limen Fernandez. They own kasi may SM na ngayon eh. Before they own large malls sa Pangasinan.
And we violated, in violation of the principle of interparliamentary courtesy and undue interference in the performance of its legislative and constituent functions. What did we violate? I don't think we violated any rule. I don't think we violated the interparliamentary courtesy because we have always observed it from the very start, Mr. President. And I think this resolution is an affront to the Senate as an institution, Mr. President.
Parang ang ending tuloy ngayon, teka, binabanatan nyo kami ha. Hindi pa kami bumabanat sa inyo ha, kayo bumabanat sa amin. Di ba?
Yes, Minority
Malapit ka
Floor
sa dagupan ah.
Just to respond to the manifestation of our brave and honorable colleague, Senator Estrada, who has always been, I've noticed that, yes, he always rises to support this institution or a member of this institution, Mr. President. Meron din po kasi sa title ng kanilang resolution. I think the purpose of the resolution of the House, which was passed, I think, today?
Yes,
Today, no? Today?
I understand it's
Just this
today.
afternoon. Is to express their support to their speaker. Okay.
And that's normal,
Congratulations
Mr.
to the speaker.
That's normal, that's normal.
That's why he is the speaker and he will remain to be the speaker. Pero bakit kasi meron pa po silang allegations that they are doing this, they are reiterating the support for the speaker because they are facing intense assault from the Senate, so from us.
Diba? So parang, ang ending tuloy ngayon, napagbintangan ka pa na ikaw yung dumadali sa kanila. But on the first place, di ba sila yung may gusto na dalihin kayo? So sila na yung victim ngayon. Okay, so dati, sinasabi ng mga tao, masyado namang pa-victim tong Senado na to. Diba? Hindi naman, wala pa naman yung PI na yan eh. Masyadong pa-victim lang tong mga senador. Tapos, nung nag-conduct na sila ng inquiry, tapos lumabas, yung kay Tambi, binabanatan nyo na kami. kami na yung victim ngayon. Diba? Parang, kaya alam akong style na ganyan ah.
Tapos in violation of the principle of interparliamentary courtesy and undue interference in the performance of its legislative and constituent function. So, as I understand the title, dalawa pong accusations sa Senado. It's tatlo. Lagyan na natin tatlo. There's an intense assault coming from us and then we are violating interparliamentary courtesy and we are unduly interfering in their performance of legislative and constituent functions.
Yung pangatlo, interfering dun sa legislative and constituent function. What? So yung pagkakalap yun ng pirma, that is your legislative and constituent function? I don't think so. Kasi hindi naman yun yung trabaho nyo eh. Diba? Weird.
Masarap po sana hindi na to patulan pero nasa title pa eh. So, that means they really believe this, Mr.
Alfonso
President.
Foliero, hello.
I do not know what what the House is after. And then meron pa po sila sa isang whereas clauses nila. I just failed to count kung what number this is, no? Ito na lang po. Whereas on January 30, 2024, the Senate conducted an investigation without a clear legislative purpose, specifically directed at discrediting the Honorable Speaker Ferdinand Marcos G. Romualdez and the House of Representatives.
So, nasaktan nga sila. Okay? Tumabas dun sa article. Nako. So siyempre, that is their leader eh. They will always protect their leader. So nasaktan sila doon sa mga nangyari na eto, picture o, sino yan? Diba? Sino ang kasama mo dyan? House Speaker. Kanino bahay yan? House Speaker. Diba? Whereas Tambi.
Ngayon, di ba po Mr. President, when I allege that a member of this house has
Sabi ni Kunahamaro, nare-relate ko talaga yung House of Representatives sa Ampalayagang. Tapos, si Speaker yung si Idel. Ay, nako.
personal or ulterior motives, bawal po yun, di ba?
Hindi yan si Melo. Relax lang. Hindi yan si Melo.
Unparliamentary conduct. Ito naman baliktad. Sinasabihan tayo ng House of Representatives na yung investigation natin, although sa title, in aid of legislation, wala daw tayong clear legislative purpose. Okay. I mean, that is the unparliamentary conduct, Mr. President. And for the information of the House, in a few minutes...
Okay. I want also a provision that the Congress cannot create legislature for the branch. A constitutional commission be informed to allocate budget for them. Take away the purse power of Congress. Pwede rin siguro yun. Pero, siyempre, hindi rin naman papayag agad-agad yung Congress. Maybe, madugo yan. So, I think that will be a hard thing to pass. Diba? Kasi, sayang yung 3 bilyon.
I will already be filing a bill to make complete, in my opinion, which makes complete RA 6735. So now it can be used now as the legal basis for a people's initiative. Kasi yan ang ruling yung ruling ng Supreme Court. Alam na natin yan, na-remind tayo ulit because of this incident and our hearings, na-reinforce na.
Magandang gabi, PT40 by Chris Lacerna. So, meron naman nangyari. May nagawa naman. So, how can you say na it is just in aid of legislation? Maybe, ibang hearing yung napanood nila. No? Baka hearing ni Idel. Pero, si Senator Coco saying here na nagawa ko na eh. Papile ko na eh. Diba? Baka maling Senate inquiry yung napasukan nyo. Yung investigation ba?
Ang mga resource persons na ganito nga yung ruling ng Supreme Court, ito yung kahinaan ng batas. So ayan yung clear legislative purpose at ito na ang clear legislative result. A bill will be filed which hopefully will now be sufficient to make RA 6735 as a clear, sufficient and adequate basis for the people to exercise the right to initiate amendments to our Constitution. So, nakakalungkot that the House, our co-equal body here in the legislative branch, has accused us of practices which they are doing in the very same accusatory document, Mr. President. So ano ba talaga ang gusto nila? So siguro,
Ayan sa attorney, suntukan! Suntukan! Di ba? Parang, sino ba yung biktima? Nakakaano, attorney, di ba? You are a one legislative body. Di ba? Although, syempre, the lower house and the upper chamber or the Senate, nasa isang institusyon kayo, pero kayo mismo nagtitirahan, di ba? Wala na lang magsuntukan eh. Ay, nako.
the leadership, siguro, of the two houses must have a dialogue. So maybe our majority leader can talk to the majority leader of the House, Mr. President, for an honest to goodness dialogue. Ano ba talaga ang gusto nila? Kasi the document, pagbasahin mo, it betrays something. They want something which they seem not to be able to state properly and directly, Mr. President.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I haven't attended any hearing of
Sabi ni ano dito, YGSS. What is more important is us being vigilant with the charter, with the changes and prevent self-serving policies. Sabi rito. Good evening, Attorney L. O nga pala, may ano pala ako kay attorney. Kasi medyo naano na ako doon sa isang batas eh. Pero i-check natin. Isa-send ko sa inyo, attorney, kung ano yung, para saan yung batas na yun. Sabi dito, wait, Teacher Mark, did he said respect and harmonious relationship? Di ba sila ang may gustong mawalan ng saysay ang boto ng Senado sa BICAM? Yeah, di ba? Parang they're playing the victim card nga. Di ba? Because nung una, walang gustong umamin, napatunayan doon sa inquiry na they have the hand, no? Na nandun sa likod nung gumagawa nung PI. Ngayon naman, inaatake nyo kami, ganun. Inaatake nyo kami, wala namang kaming ganun.
the resolution filed regarding the People's Initiative chaired by Senator Amy Marcos. But I have been monitoring the events of the hearings that has been held by the Committee on Electoral Reforms. But never did I see or hear anybody or any member of the Senate accusing or assaulting any member of the House, especially the Speaker of the House. Wala naman hong binabanggit na pangalan ng kahit sinong representante ng Kamara dun sa House of Representatives. That's why
Actually, meron. The inquiry was, sino yan? Was it House Speaker? That's why they're very angry because lumalabas nga yung pangalan ni House Speaker doon sa inquiry. And then lumabas pa yung photo. That's why they're nanggagal 80 sila eh. Bagal kasi sa net eh. Tinulugan nga ni Kiko yan last Senate, sabi rito.
I am picked because, again, the Senate as an institution is again facing another challenge here because of this resolution that has been approved by the House of Representatives, Mr. President.
So, ang ending, away pa rin. Akala ko ba si Spire? Akala ko ba trabaho muna? Tapos ngayon, away pa rin? Ano ba? Ubusin nyo na lang yung time nyo pag-aaway. Diba? Well, you have a lots of laws to pass. You're yet to 15. You're yet to pass 15 laws. Wala pa doon. 13. Yung iba change name lang ha. 13 laws. Ano one every month, ganun, one law per month. Tapos kaya kayo nasasabihan na sobrang bagal nyo. Because, syempre, yan si Idol, puro investigation. Tapos magjo-join the fray pa kayo. Buti nga ngayon, wala nang masyadong umuupo sa tabi ni Idol. Kapag nag-iimbestiga siya, bahala ka na dyan. Diba? Hindi rin naman kami makakapagsalita. Good for you. You focus your time in making laws. Diba? Maubos ang politiko pag nagkaroon ng death penalty. Huwag naman. Ay, huwag naman. Diba? Di na makapasa ng law kasi nag-start na sila. Yeah, gusto nila magkagera na sa kamera. Just hindi naman pwede. Lugi yung mga mamamayan sa inyo. Remember, pinapasahod namin kayo to create laws, not to fight with your colleagues dyan sa Kongreso. True Teacher Mark, so unproductive with basic laws. How much more with the mother law called the Constitution? Alfonso Fuliero, hello. Ay, nako. Well, anyway, no? Let's just finish there. Almost 7 na. Alam ko yung mga iba sa inyo kakain pa ng dinner, magluluto pa. While waiting sa live na Attorney Libayan. So I'll check. I'll see you there, no? And kumain ng tama sa oras, guys. God bless sa inyo. This is Teacher Mark. Out. Bye-bye, guys.